right, Wolf Bear Records here is with Shys. How you doing?
How you doing?
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Um, of course, I'm an artist. I write music for other artists. Um, I do music. I rap. I do R&B. I do a little bit of rock and roll. I write books. I'm in movies. I do movies. I write screenplays. I kind of do it all. Like I'm an entrepreneur. Um, there's nothing really I can't do. So I like to call myself an octopus. I got my hands in everything.
So I seen that you got another role in something. What do you?
Yes, I got another role in a show called The Outer Banks, um, which is a popular show out right now. They actually reached out to me to do a role, so I'm doing a role for them. I did a role for them a while ago, also, where I played a prisoner, and them episodes will be coming out soon. They just booked me for another role on that movie,
That's awesome.
so it's gonna be real dope. I'm excited to see what they got for me and where we gonna go with the movie. And I'm gonna play my part. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do.
So when are you supposed to go for that?
That's actually on the 7th. I going for that. So that's like a 2 day thing that I'll be doing. Um, and I don't know how much information I can give about it, but it's a 2 day shoot, and I'll be doing that. So I'll knock that out. But I've did several movies, so I'm used to it.
Really? What
Working.
else have you been in?
I've did The Righteous Gemstones with John Goodman, which is on HBO. I did Mr. Mercedes, which is Stephen King. I've did Salvage. I did The Inspectors. I've did Love Left Me. I've did Naked, which is on Netflix with Marlon Wayans, Regina Hall, Dennis Haysbert, Loretta Devine. I did a bunch of movies. Like I do a bunch of movies.
Wow, you're not joking. That's awesome. I didn't know you dabbled in all that.
Yeah. I try to do it all. I try to do it all, and I just try to be great at everything that I do. I don't want to limit myself to just like music or just limiting myself to just writing books. Or I try to do it all, and that's something that I've always dreamed to do is like act. I wanted to be a basketball player actually, and how it came along, my mama asked me. She was like, so what's your backup plan?" I'm like, "What you mean? What's my backup plan?" She's like, what if something happened to your ankle, your wrist, or something like that?" She said, "What's your backup plan?" So I was like, "I want to be an actor," and I was young at the time, but I was still playing basketball. So I always wanted to be an actor. So I'm getting the opportunities to act in different movies, and I'm getting different roles, and I'm taking on a bunch of roles that people scared of. Like, and Love Left Me, I actually, sorry ladies, I actually had to play an abusive role that nobody wanted to take. But and no, I don't condone in that. I don't condone in men hitting women or nothing like that. But um, sometimes sometimes you gotta be that one to take on challenges that other people can't take on or won't take on. So I did take the role, and I did it good. I might have did it too good because they was like, "You sure you on me?" I was like, "Nah, I don't do that." So, but it was actually great though. I actually loved it. I just wanna get better and better. So that's why I take on roles that I can't see myself doing, because it actually helps me be versatile, and it takes me out of just being in one box. And that's the same thing with my music. I don't just stick to like rap music. I do rock and roll, I do pop, I do R&B. So I try to be multidimensional and have different areas I can go into so it don't limit me.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yes.
I
So
didn't know. I thought because when I just heard your stuff on Facebook, I just saw it was the rap one. I didn't know you did everything else. That is so cool.
yeah, I got an award-winning book out. I got a second book coming out. Um, I mean, I actually like I can do everything I put my mind to. I'm really talented. So And
So
it's
tell me about this book.
my first book is called Two Ways to Hustle. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, so it's like an urban book. It just tell you about the life and how I grew up in the mean and gritty streets, and how it can be, and how it can swallow you up. And so that's an award-winning book, which I won many awards for. I'm actually trying to make it a script. I'm trying to put it into script form and shop it out to like Netflix and different places like that. So but it's for everybody. If you want to learn like different lives and different struggles or different things of how other people came up, it'll take you through there, and it's very descriptive. I'll get very, very, very descriptive in my books. And my second book is actually coming out next year, is How to Keep a Man, and
How to,
it comes. I want to drop it on Valentine's Day, so I'm
oh,
going
that'd
for
be so
Valentine's
cool.
Day. Yeah, I'm going for Valentine's Day on that. So I'm doing a bunch of little things. I want to go on a book tour actually for that book, and so I'm putting in a lot of things for that book. And I think it's the way I wrote the book and the way I have it. It's gonna actually like I got to work like 4 times as hard, because by that have me having that title, I got to go up against books like Think Like a Man with Steve Harvey. I got to go up with books like Oprah Winfrey wrote books. I got to go up with books with like Charlemagne the God. It's gonna be up there. So I try to get it as much like perfected as possible, because I want to be able to compete. I want to be able to stand out also. So it's not going to be an average book. It actually is going to, as a woman, it's going to tell you what type of woman you are. Like you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and as a man, it's going to tell you a lot about who you are. And it's like two different point of views. So you
Oh,
got
that's so cool.
yeah. So you're gonna have a professional man. You're gonna have the street guy with a little professionalism in him. And it's for everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you man, woman, whatever you are. If you want to learn how to keep a guy, it's gonna teach you how to keep a guy, and it's gonna show you why men think the way they think. It's gonna show you why women think the way they think also. So you're gonna learn a lot from the book.
Wow, so
So
you could like, even if you're gay, you can still read it because you can just go with the
yes, yes. Like I'm like I don't discriminate at all. Like if I had to go speak anywhere, I don't care wherever I had to speak. I don't care what type of community. I don't care what you are. If you a fan of my book, if it can help you, and if you need me to come speak at an organization or a community, I'll come speak. I don't have no problems with that. I have no discrimination. I don't judge. Only God is the judge. And I just want everybody to get something from the book. So it don't matter if you're gay and you like men. It's gonna show you how to keep him. It's gonna show you how to make him happy and keep him happy. And it's
right.
gonna show you why he act a certain way when you do certain things, or why he just do these things. It's gonna show you how to do that. So it's for everybody. It ain't just for women, or just for that. It's for everybody.
That is so cool.
Yes, yes, yes,
You've
definitely.
dabbled into a lot of things. You
Yeah,
are one busy man.
yeah, definitely. I'm definitely busy. Like I said in my last interview, I only get like two hours of sleep. Like, cause I believe sleep and being broke don't match. It's a bad combination. And while when you're sleeping, other people is working. So I believe in as much as I can, doing as much as I can in my 24 hours. You know, I just feel like I can rest later. I can get my sleep and my rest later on in life once I make it, once I get to where I want to go. It's bigger than me. I have kids and I want them to have a great future. Even if I can't enjoy it, I want them to at least enjoy it. And like stuff like my books, stuff like my music, those are things that they can make money off for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Even if I'm not here, and they'll be able to sell them books. Them books, it's billions of people on earth. So the book can never be old. Your music can never be old. Those things like that will never ever be old. You see what I'm saying? So they can always sell it and make money. It's
Right. You got
always
people
people
being
that
born every day.
yes, definitely, definitely. And believe it or not, there's actually a lot of people who actually still read. There's actually people that love their music and love things like that. So my book is actually, I'm gonna try to make it to where it's all language, it's bilingual.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna try to make it audio, so where when you, if whatever you're doing, if you driving, if you walking, you can listen to it. You know,
That's cool.
yes. So I'm trying to take it to levels that I haven't been before with my first book. I believe in progress,
My fiance is a writer.
right?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
she has her first book out, second book out, and her third one will be out in 2 months.
that's
And
dope,
we also put forth, like you were saying, put it into movie.
right?
We're going now with our agent. We put everything, all three books into script form, and we're putting it to Paramount and HBO and all those big guys.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
the agent started out with 20 because they go in with a bunch of people. They started out with 20. They're down to five, and we're still in it.
That's dope. See, because what people got to realize is there's always people looking for a movie. They
Especially
always,
especially nowadays because they are redoing like 1980 movies. Like they're bored.
that's because they're running out of ideas. So
Right. That's what I'm
when you come with a different idea, they jump at it. You'll be surprised how many independent people has movies on Netflix, has getting independent, getting movie deals, and like you got people shooting their own movies and still shopping it. They always need ideas for movies. So you would never. One thing about the difference between my music and like acting and books and movies, there's no age. I can't be 50 trying to get a record deal. You know.
Right.
Now I can be 50 and still write for other artists, but when it comes to like music, when it comes to like reading, Arthur, write movies, being an actor, there's no age because guess what? They might need a 50-year-old father. They may need a 90-year-old grandmother. People like Morgan
Exactly.
Freeman and all them. Yeah, people like Morgan Freeman and them, they didn't get on till they was in their 50s. They're gonna always need a great grandmama. They're gonna always need, so it's no age on those things. So going into that field can be very successful to you. You know what I'm saying? Versus if you just focus strictly on trying to be an artist, it's gonna be harder when you're up in age. You see, you only got like a set window. So that's why I got so many things underneath my belt, and I try to be the best that I can be at that. I try to be great at it. I believe if somebody tell me that I'm good, that's actually bad to me. That's not that's the new bad. If they say, "Oh, it's good," that's the new bad to me. I want to hear that's great. That's awesome. Oh my God, those are the things that I'm looking for when I come out with different things. So
All right. Now here's a good question for you: is COVID affecting you?
COVID, I think COVID affecting everybody in some way. When it was affecting me, I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't record, I couldn't do features for people or nothing, and I just sat there and was trying to figure out what could I do. But with me, I always try to think of ways to uplift and progress. So I was like, this is the time I need to like really exploit social media and like take advantage of every angle of social media and try to get many people in the world to know who I am. You're way in Texas and we already met, and you know what I'm
Right.
saying? We got over here and gained a relationship. So obviously I'm doing a great job on expanding my brand and networking. I also built my own studio. I got everything, I ordered everything, set everything up myself, and self-taught myself how to record and how to do different things like that. So that if if they told me I couldn't come out the house for a year, at least I'll be able to do features and write songs and send people reference tracks on how to record the songs and different things like that. I also took advantage on writing more material, writing movies, writing books. um I think it affects everybody, but I think you can flip the effect
Right.
if you do the right thing. Because there's many other things you can do. Like when you come out of COVID, when you come off lockdown, if we say we go on lockdown again for a month or two, when you come off lockdown, you supposed to be 3 times as good as what you're doing than before, because now you have nothing to do but focus. So
Right.
if your job, if you get into your interviews and you starting your podcast, there's no way you shouldn't have a bunch of interviews and a bunch of podcasts, because guess what? Ain't nobody going nowhere. It's
Right.
nothing else to do. So you should be able to get those interviews. You should be able to get those podcasts. You should be able to get greater at those things
Right.
and get your name out there branding me, because there's nothing else to do but wake up and eat and watch TV.
I know, right?
So if you don't come out of and also learning more things to expand what you're doing. So if you come off a lockdown and you're still in the same place, this may not be your lane. As far as if you're an artist, if you're an interviewer, if you whatever you are, if you're an actor and you say, well, I can't do no acting at home. Yes, you can. You can start a Instagram or Facebook and start doing skits.
Right.
You can go download roles and start learning roles and trying to learn different emotional roles and trying to practice that. So now if you get an emotional role, you can knock it out the park.
Right.
You can start your own little YouTube series from home if you're an
Yeah,
artist, if you're an
exactly.
actor. So there's no excuse. You see? So yes, I mean, as far as work, yes, it's gonna affect us because we're not at work. But that's when your hustle got to come in. There's no color, no age, no shape, no nothing when it comes to hustling. See,
Right.
people hear hustling and they think it all negative. They think it's selling drugs. They think it's this. Hustling can be you get as many interviews as you can and trying to get your YouTube numbers up.
Right.
Because once you reach 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and once you start getting your views, they start paying you.
Right.
You become moderated, monetized.
Yep.
So that's hustling. Okay, I'm not going to work. They got us in this house. Let me get these subscriptions up. Let me get these YouTube views up. Let me get all this stuff up. Because you can make money off that stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it can affect you, but if you let it affect you, you
I
got to
mean,
be able to do.
true. Did it calm down your acting roles?
It did calm down the acting roles because I mean you, of course, you got $1 million celebrities, and it's just a danger. It's just a dangerous game to be out there with the COVID. It's dangerous. You got a lot of like multimillionaires, like the people you think can't catch it, catch it. You would think a millionaire couldn't catch COVID for
You
some
know?
reason because they're so rich and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they're catching it.
Right.
You got Jeremiah. He's on a ventilator. On ventilator, that's like you at your lowest. So it could be caught. So yes, it slowed down the acting, but it made me a better actor. Because whatever, I can go back now and watch movies that I was in and be like, I could have did that better.
Hmm.
I could have did this right there. I need to practice that emotion more. Let me start practicing that look and that emotion. You see what I'm saying? So it actually still made me a better actor. And so now it's still kind of like affecting the acting. But what we all do now, you got the actors. All we do now is take the COVID test. So Monday I'll go take my COVID test again, and it'll come back clear or whatever, and then that'll let you know if you able to go on set or not. So like every time I get a different role or something, I have to take the COVID test because everybody do it, even the actors, the cameraman, the crew,
Right.
the director. Everybody has to take it. We have to be safe because it's a group of people.
Right.
So yeah, it affected it, but it actually made me better. It made me a better actor, and I think I can land more roles. I think maybe if the lockdown didn't happen, I would have tried to have to learn as I went, which is nothing wrong with that. But it you can a role could pop up, but if you can't knock it out, they might say, well, we'll just catch you in the next role. You got it, but you just need some work.
Right.
Now I can work on things. I can get better at all those things, since that happened. So a lot of things that I'm doing now wouldn't have happened if the lockdown, the COVID didn't happen. So it has its negatives and it has its positives. Because sometimes God say, y'all need to cool out. You need to sit down and take a break. You've been busy. Take a break, relax, kick back, eat. You know. So it has positive and negatives. It brings you together with your family. It makes you think about life, and it makes you realize like I need to really push and go hard
Yeah.
because tomorrow's not promised. I can catch it tomorrow, and then it can just be down bad. If I haven't been working, then I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to show for it, and that's why you see other people. They may pass on, but they still have songs coming out. They still have movies that they did. They had 3 or 4 movies that they already done shot.
Right.
You know, so that's what makes me work harder. I gotta work like there's no tomorrow, and it gave me a even better work ethic. So
That's a good worth ethic,
yeah, definitely, definitely,
especially
definitely.
when you have kids, because like you said, it'll eventually pass on to them, and they'll have the funds coming in.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about once you have kids, it's it's not even really about you anymore. It's about those kids' future, and sometimes it slows you down from your career because you have kids.
Right.
But it should make you even go even harder, so that they don't have to go through whatever you went through to get to where you are, or whatever you went through that was crazy for your story, your life story. You can go through that form and you can work hard to make sure that they don't have to go through those things. So I think even having kids should make you even go even harder, not slow down.
So, out of everything that you do, what's your favorite thing?
I love music. See, music, um, if you don't have a loved one, like if you don't have a partner, if you don't have kids, if you don't have, you could be going at your lowest of your life, right? Music is always gonna be there for you. Music
Right.
is music is a person to me. It's a soft, smoothing woman to me. You know, when I don't have no friends, or if my family, I ain't talking to my family or nothing, music will always be there because I can talk to my music, and my music talks back to me. That's how I come up with ideas and stuff like that. I can be angry, and my music will be there with me through and through.
Right.
I can be happy, it's gonna be there with me, and it calms me down. It's therapy. It's more than just music. It's therapy to me. It's my therapy. It's my stress reliever. Um, it's my sanity. I think if you look at like us growing up and how much music impacts a lot of people. You got music that'll make people want to slap somebody. You got music that'll make somebody want to kiss somebody. You got music that'll make somebody be like, I'm gonna put a baby in her. You know what I'm saying? You got music for everything. Like you got music for everything. Music makes the world go around. That's how I feel. Music is a great feeling because it brings back memories, and it'll make you cry, to make you happy, to make you sad, and to make you mad, you know. And I just think it's a great feeling.
So, how many albums do you have out?
Okay, I have one album that I did, right? And that album was actually a clean record, clean album. I was with a label, and I just didn't like the way it was going. So I told the label to drop me, and I had to do a bunch of things to make sure that I was clear of all that. I had the paperwork and all that. I had to make sure I was clear. So now I'm doing it independent, but I do have labels and different people that knows my work ethic, that see me on tour with different people and knows that I can really do this music and that I'm really good. So they actually waiting on me to drop music. So I'm gonna be dropping an album the top of the year.
Okay.
I'm gonna be dropping an album on the top of the year, and from there it's no breaks. Like when I say no breaks, I mean just imagine getting in a car that's going 150 miles per hour, right? And you go to slow down and it ain't no brakes. And you like, holy shit. and you coming up on a hill and you about to go down that hill. Ain't no way to slow down, ain't no way to get out. That's how I'm coming to 2021. I'm
Awesome.
doing 150. I can't stop. And even if I try to stop, I'm about to go down a slope. I'm not going down a slope of downfall. I'm going on a slope of nonstop, no brakes. Nothing gonna stop this. Even if I want to jump out the car, even if I want to slow down this car, I can't because it's about to go down the hill and gain even more speed. And even when I get to the bottom and I think, okay, I'm down that hill, I'm fine. It's gonna be another slope down there coming. So I'm just on I don't even need gas at this point because the hill's making me go.
I'm like you're on Mount Everest.
Yeah, like they gonna be like, you run out of gas soon. How? I'm keep going down slopes. I'm not gonna run out. I'm not. I don't need gas at this point. All I need, I just need brakes, and I don't have that. So that's how I'm going. 2021. 2021 is gonna be hard on a lot of people. And when I say hard on a lot of people, I mean like, of course, in this game, I don't care what you're doing. As an interviewer, you can have other interviewers that be like, oh, because that's just the way the game is. It's a competition. You know, they're in competition. You may not be in competition with no interviewer. You might say, hey, I think that's cool that you're an interviewer. I want to learn. Let's get up. But they may be like, oh, because you're an interviewer now. So now you're competition now. You see what I'm saying? And you haven't done anything to them, but you have. You became an interviewer. You stepped in their lane.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I know I'm gonna have a bunch of haters. We all are. Everybody on earth got haters.
Oh yeah.
Um,
All over.
but it's gonna be hard for them because I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna stop. I don't see nothing that's gonna make me stop. And the only thing that can make me stop is God saying, okay, it's time for you to come on home. And I don't see that coming. I don't see that happening no time soon. I think I'm gonna reach about 90. Let me get 90. I'm fine. I'm fine at like 80, 80, 90, maybe 70. I don't want to get too old, but I think I'm gonna be here for a long time. And it's about to be up there. I'm about to reach for the stars and I'm gonna touch them. So that's where I'm going.
Well,
2020.
good for you. Good for you.
So yeah. So that's where I'm going, and that's what I got going on, and it's just like I said, it's nonstop. I'm be doing shows, I'm gonna be doing interviews, I'm gonna be traveling, I'm gonna be doing. I probably while I'm doing shows, I'm gonna be doing book shows, um, book signings. So I'm gonna be trying to hit every city, that I can possibly, every state that I can possibly hit. So I'm about to be like super busy. I might only be able to sleep 1 hour next year. So I'm only getting 2 hours of sleep now. So I might can still get one next year. But the way I got it planned out, it's just about to be unbelievable. It's about to be phenomenal. It's gonna be astronomical. I'm reaching every peak that I can possibly reach. I'm not gonna stop at my peak. I'm gonna try to touch every other peak that I can touch. So everything that I do, I'm trying to go beyond that peak. So going beyond that peak is just like going up. Ain't no, is just unlimited. That's how I'm coming.
That's awesome.
So just tell them to buckle up. Shys
Well,
Debiocci is coming.
yeah, you said you're from Cincinnati.
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm born and raised. I also, I affiliate with Covington, Kentucky. It's like a 5 minute walk. It's like all the same. So yeah, that's where I'm from.
I'm
I've
actually an
been.
Iowan myself.
Oh yeah, see there. Where
What do
you from?
you know where Ravenna, Ohio is?
Ravenna. That's near.
Streetsboro,
Um. Yeah.
Kent.
So you. So look. So see there. We connected. We Ohioans. We understand each other. That's pretty dope. That's
And
pretty dope. We starting to move around. There's starting to be a lot of us everywhere now.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty. How long you been in Texas?
Almost 3 years.
Dope. Dope. And you like it?
Yeah, I like it here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the weather. I got tired of the snow.
I actually missed the snow.
Really?
I'm born in November, so winter fall is my weather. I like to put on my coats and my jeans and thermals and but
Not
it but see this but see this weather is not cold to me. See, I just got on a thermal. People got on coats and all type of stuff. It like it don't since I came from snow that comes to your waist and to your chest, this ain't nothing to me. I wear a sweatshirt or a thermal. They be like, "You ain't cold." I be like, "Nah, I'm fine. This feel good to me." So it's different.
till January, February hits, then it's negative 30 degrees outside, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I love it. I be looking, I be geeking to see the snow. I be like, "Is it snowing out there?" Like I've never seen a Christmas without snow.
I'm not gonna
I
lie, I do love snow as long as I stay inside. I love watching it fall. It's
Yeah.
very gorgeous. It's very pretty, but I don't like going out in it.
Well, that's how I am about rain. I'm fine with rain long as I ain't got to go out there. If I can stay in the house, I'm fine with that. But snow, it's just different seeing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and I don't see no snow. You see what I'm saying? I can't watch Charlie Brown's Christmas and I don't see snow outside. See, we used to real Christmases. That's a real Christmas. Y'all come down here, it'd be 60 degrees in Christmas. I'm like, what's going on? So, but I mean, it's fun. It's cool to me.
I guess it's more like I was like around your age. I was like around sort of like the same that I had to have the snow. Now that
Right.
now that my bones are hurting like really bad, and it's just I just don't want to be. I'm getting old, and I just
That
don't.
cold, that cold weather hitting them. That
Yeah,
cold weather.
yeah, I don't want nothing to do with the cold.
Yeah. I understand. That's understandable though. Sometimes I mean it's time to go and just to go and get some great weather. I'm thinking about moving to LA and stuff like that. It's just the earthquakes. I don't know if I'm ready for all the earthquakes. But I love LA. I love LA. I love LA.
Everything that you got going on, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, I love LA. I love LA. I love LA. I done been there a few times and I love it. Like I actually love it. So that may be like my future move, LA. Right now I'm between like South Carolina, Atlanta, and I go back and forth. But LA is I think it's gonna be my last destination. Long as them earthquakes don't run me off.
Or swallow you up.
Swallow me up. I allow it be up in the middle of the earthquake, be like, oh Lord, no. Yeah, I can't. The earthquakes. I mean, I haven't experienced one, and I don't know how that is. I mean, just imagine like they saying it's an earthquake, and I guess your preparation has got to strap everything down. I mean, that'd be crazy. I don't know. And then a lot of those houses and stuff is up in the mountains and stuff like that. So I mean, I might have to just get me a condo or something up there.
So, out of all the songs you put out so far, which one's your favorite?
Supposed to be us. Well, it's between supposed to be us. Well, I gotta say my Kobe tribute. My Kobe Bryant tribute, I gotta say is my favorite because it's not only very touching to me, it's very touching to a lot of people in the world. A lot of people adored Kobe Bryant and looked up to Kobe Bryant, and so many lives was lost in that tragic accident. His daughter, I mean, that's just like unbelievable that you and your daughter, and then the other people, them and their kids. So I think Kobe Bryant, the Kobe tribute is like my favorite song. It's my favorite song. It means a lot to me. And I get feedback from it every time and it gives everybody the chills. Everybody be hitting me up in my inbox and hit me up on Instagram and they always say, man, that song gives me chills, man. And um it was really touching for me because I mean the last time I wrote a song like that, I didn't release it. It's because I had lost my grandmother and my father and stuff like that. And I never released it. I just recorded the song and I held it for myself. And it's called I Cried. I just never released it because it was just like I told you earlier, it's my therapy. And but the Kobe song I felt like was needed. I did it for free for the world. I didn't want no money, no nothing. I just wanted to do it for the world. And so that's I gotta say that's my favorite song right there, the Kobe tribute, 824. It's on YouTube.
Awesome. Okay, so how can people follow you and get a hold of you?
Everybody can follow me on Instagram at Shys Debiocci. I know that name is just, the reason I came up with that name is because I feel like um once people learn that name, it's a respected name. Like if people learn how to say that name right, I know that I'm important. You see what I'm saying? The world be like Shys Debiocci, Shys Debiocci, Shys Debiocci. I'm important enough for them to learn that name, and I've put into the work to make them remember that name, into how to say that name. So I'm at Shys Debiocci, Instagram, Twitter. I just started my Twitter back up. Started a new page. Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, everything Shys Debiocci. I don't believe in having a different name for everything because that confuses people. So everything is Shys Debiocci, ShysDebiocci. Again, that's Shys Debiocci. You can reach me there. If you need bookings or if you need verses or anything, it's shysmoney@gmail.com. ShysMoney@gmail.com. And
And
that's how I can be reached.
and how about your books?
My books, my first book is on Amazon. Is on Amazon and is on Amazon Kindle. You can go get that. It's called Two Ways to Hustle. Number two ways. Number two hustle. You can get that on Amazon. Either it's $10 on Amazon paperback and like $2.99 on Kindle if you want to read it on your phone. Then the next book will be coming out in February, in which I'll announce that. So make sure y'all following me. And my music be out. I'm going for the top of the year, but sometimes it don't go as we plan. Sometimes it don't release to the day after or something like that. But I'm trying to go to the top of the year, January 1st. I'm trying to drop my album in a video.
All right, man. It was nice hanging out. Thank you for joining me.
Definitely, definitely. I thank you for having me. Shout outs to Texas. Make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all get to know me. And we're gonna do some shows next year. We're gonna do some book runs next year. I love y'all, and let's do it.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you so much.
We lost a legend, man. It's the Black Mamba. RP to you. Whoa. Every shot I ever took, I called on your name. Couldn't say Kobe Bryant wasn't in my veins. High school number 10, closest to the 8. You had me growing up thinking ballin' was my fate. Crossover with the spin, hit him with the fade. How you stopping Kobe Jr., hit him with the fake? Damn, judgmental cause you studied J. You was a fan of the game, so you studied greats. A class nerd, extra credit, shit, you studied tapes. Went ahead of your peers, you became a great. 12 threes in the game, how many can he make? If 23 is a GOAT, then 24 to 8. Yeah. Black Mamba, man. 824. I don't even care how many bars he said. I'm about to just go in. Hey, look. Black Mamba ready for war, straight like Wakanda. 5 rings, 81 points, killing Toronto. Game winners, MVP, watching the crowd go. Double team still made the shot, can't let the foul go. Him or Jordan still don't know, setting the milestone. They say he won't give an assist, now they watching them pile on. You say you got Kobe number, but you getting the foul tone. You was up 10, now you losing, go put the towel on. 28 points per game with an injured pinky. 34 against Golden State, tore his Achilles. Kobe Bryant 24-8, they wanna be he. Superman in the Black Mamba, they went for 3P. See he put up 61 in front of Spike Lee. Turned down, he got game, had to get beastie. 98 became an all-star, did it for TV. 65 against the Trailblazers, made it look easy. 60 points the day he retired, we label him king. Now we got him one of your lows, something we can't believe. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi. Mama keeps saying Kobe when I'm shooting that BB Mamba. RIP to Kobe Bryant and Gigi and all the families that was lost in this tragic accident. We pray for you. Legend.